true. It's true. OBS sometimes sucks. I've been here trying to connect and I'm like, oh my God, what's the problem? What's going on? Why not? Why not? Okay. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Hello, Elaine. Hello, Juanson. Hello, Game On, Sweetie Pie. Hello to Lilith. Hello to everybody is here. Hello, my beautiful Juliosa. All right, so here we go. Alrighty, let's go see. I've got you. I am gonna, however, go and do a little bit of a list. And hey guys, we are pre-full moon. Tomorrow is tomorrow's full moon, Sweetie Pie. So woohoo! My heart was melting when you saw, isn't she just a cutie, sweetie? I know, she's so adorable. I love her. She's so cute. Game On, she's like 6 weeks. 6 weeks. We have had her since we've had her for like 3 to 4 weeks now. So, yeah, I don't know if you know the story, but we found her into a tree trunk. Teeny tiny. Had to buy her some kitty milk and we had to feed her with a syringe with milk, and now she's good. She's eating like all different kind of kitty food and it's all hunkadory. She's going for her vaccinations this week. She's going for her operation into the following couple weeks. She's doing great. She's such a sweetie pie. She's a queen. She's a queen. And Maxwell's a king, but you're not seeing Maxwell all that much into like videos or shorts because when we found Maxwell was ill. And so he's on meds and he has to be far away from Pixel. So it's kind of difficult. We kind of have to keep him in confinement. He'll be coming out of confinement soon, so we'll be able to see Maxwell, but he's a king. Oh, you know what? It's funny. You're such a sweetie pie. I think we're lucky to have found her. I do. I don't know who she is, what's up with that little girl, but she's just like a beautiful little angel. She's amazing. We all love her. So yeah, any hoot. Okay, hold on. Let me just go and look into the donation list and get this going for you guys so you don't have to wait and be upset at me. Please don't be upset at me. I do my best, but sometimes OBS doesn't follow me. OBS is a little bit like a menstrual cycle for women. It's not always convenient. So here we go. So hold on. Let me just go over here and let's go see what we've got going on. All right. And voila. You see and you understand, right? Yeah, I know. So do I. Not that I'm going to give too much of the information, but yeah. Hi, Julie. How are you doing, sweetie pie? Okay, so the list at the moment is going to be the following. Yeah, I made it. I had OBS issues, but here I am. OBS issues are a little bit like PMS issues. There's nothing really you can do with it. You just have to live with it and try to figure out what's best with it. So here we go. We are November 4th, which is perfect. So we do have our beautiful MZ who is going to be on first. We do also have our beautiful big Cleo who's going to be second. We do have Love Shine that has popped on through. But before Love Shine, we are going to go and see Game On, Metal On, and then we're going to go and see Stephanie, and we're going to go and see Elaine, and then we're going to go see Love Shine. So the list is going to be the following. We have Julie who's first, followed up by Big Cleo. Then we're going to see Game On, Metal On, Stephanie, Elaine, and Love Shine. So that's the list, my sweetie pies. We're going to start going right away so nobody gets upset at me. Your dog used to be What is that? Used to mess around your nasty pads. Oh, that is grossy. Yeah. Hey, look, there's when I didn't have a dog at that time, but my ex had a friend who had a dog, and their dog liked diapers, and we had children in diapers, and so voila, that dog would go like in different kind of places, try to find diapers and just rip them completely apart, which was really, really gross. So I get it. uh they like weird things, let's just put it that way. I guess it's a little bit like humans, right? We all like different things, no judgment whatsoever. So here we go, Julie. And voila. So Julie, you're up first, and I know you're here. So here we go for Julie. Big Cleo, if you're around, please let us know. Then we're going to go and see our beautiful game on middle on. All right. Yes, you sent me stuff. I've been busy with the neighbor and everything of the such. You did send me things like it's a really, really big day. I know that you're probably feeling at this moment really, really quite drained. I know that you're probably feeling really attacked from all sides altogether. But I'm gonna say it's probably better to just kind of breathe through this, to relax through it. About the actual juju, thank you, my beautiful Elaine and Love Shine. I do have your questions. I do feel like there is some dense energy that has been circling around you at this moment, but I don't believe that it's black juju. I don't feel like it's a curse. I feel like it's more of an energetic buildup from tension, from jealousy, from stress. And all of that has been aimed a little bit your way. So especially in regarding to work. So when you stand up for others, your light can a little bit intentionally, if you will, attract different type of shadows around you. So tonight I'd actually recommend cleansing with salt. Take a salt bath. It could be washing your hands and heart center with it at the very same time. Light up a beautiful, nice little white candle. And you're going to see that things are going to make more sense. So about the black juju and the negativity, I'm going to say it's just a little bit of a phase that you're into at this moment, but it's not a curse. It's not somebody who's done something. It's nothing bad that is actually coming your way.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, lady.
Mamma
Oh my God. That's on so. Thank you. Yeah. I actually see it more coming from people that are around you, my beautiful Julie. I feel like it's people that, I feel like it's people that are actually around you at work. It's not people that you personally know and care about. Yes, I'm going to say there are coworkers that are around you who want different things, who aspire to different things, who would like to kind of take your position. And all those energies are a little bit aligning themselves to give what they're given at this moment. If we are going to talk about those two people all together, I'm going to say it is the first one that you're mentioning. So I'm going to say JR. I do not feel, I'm not going to say that JC is, completely perfect, but if I'm going to pick between both of them, I'm going to say JR. So yeah. No, not necessarily who sit next to you. People who are close to you within your work environment that would like to have your position, that would like to have your power, that sometimes believe that you have too much power, or that you do too much, or that you say too much. And that's what I'm really getting from all of this. So I'm going to say to you into this, my sweetie pie, there's nothing that you can do against these people. There's nothing. It is what it is. We continue to do the protective energies. We can continue to, the best thing that you can do is hold on to your space. The more you hold on to your space, The more you hold on onto your groundings, the more that you believe into yourself, the better that things will happen, the more sense that everything will be making out of it. And that's what I need you to do. Don't necessarily think, oh, this person wants badly. Who cares? I don't care that that person thinks that you shouldn't be in that position. They should be there. I don't care. You're there. You're there for a reason. Do what you've got to do. Don't think as much of what other people are thinking about, because they're going to come on in to create, if you will, some nonsense. Okay? So, yeah. Okay. Don't let people touch your crystals. Really, honestly, it's really important, Julie. Even me, like my mom, and I love my mom. You guys know I love my mom. She's like my angel. And I try not to touch her decks. I try not to touch her things into her office. Like, I will ask her, I'm like, hey, what's that deck? I've never seen that one, right? But I will ask her, what is the deck? Show me the cards. I don't necessarily like to touch them. I don't like to put my energy into them. I don't like to, because it belongs to that person. The same thing within the crystals. Your energy is kind of imprinted into it. I don't like when other people touch. I don't like when other people, you can look, but don't touch. It's mine. It belongs to me. It's my energy that's into it. So as most as possible, try to keep things that are yours. I know it's difficult. It's not easy, but try to keep it into your kind of way. Otherwise, it can become a little bit easy, kind of fiddle within that energy. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I'm going to say for the moment, remove them all together, my beautiful Julie, until she's able to respect your boundaries. Because at this moment in time, I feel like she's not respecting your boundaries. And I feel like she's going to continue to come on in and make you want it or not. If somebody comes on in and starts touching your things, they're taking your energy. They're taking some of your energy away, and they're putting some of their energy into it. And that changes everything. Yeah, so I'm going to say stay kind of far away from that person altogether if it is necessary. All right? I don't like it all that much. You can definitely keep like you can keep your energies, and you can keep different type of crystals and rocks. You can keep them into the drawers of your office. You can keep them into your purse. You can put them at many different places that she's not necessarily going to be able to touch. That's what you need to do. Yeah, but that's okay. You can put it into your desk. You can put it into your purse. You can keep even one or two of them into your pocket. There's many things that you can do with them. Just don't necessarily put them into a place where she can touch them, where she can, kind of play with them. Yeah. Put them into your drawers. I've got no problems putting things into my drawers. I put a lot of things into my drawers. Nobody touches them. Nobody can see them. Nobody can put their energy onto them. It's hush hush. As for the C connection, so I'm not going to say the person's name, but you know who it is. I do feel like there's a very strong, genuine alignment between you and this person. I feel like this person's energy feels fresh. I feel like it's uplifting. I feel like this is somebody who can mirror your sincerity and your work ethic altogether. So a little bit like Jane Marie, I see this connection growing naturally and kind of turning into something that is easy, supportive type of a friendship. So it's one of those soul sister types bonds that kind of help restore your faith into good people. So I'm going to say the C connection is a really good connection. Yeah, I know. I like this person. I do. Other than the fact that she has a name that resembles something from the Friends episodes that I liked. About your feelings about yeah. Now, about your feelings altogether, from what I can see over here is this. I kind of feel like the moment into the car was a little bit of like a spiritual slip. Like your soul recognizing what already is onto a deeper level, even if the two of you haven't made it official in words. Your energies are already deeply intertwined, and I feel like he senses that at the same time. So I feel as though he felt that already together energy before. So moments when he just kind of feels you as home. It's something that he doesn't need to define. He doesn't need to define it with labels in any kind of way because his heart is there, because you're already his person. There's nothing that we need to play around with it. So your higher self is helping you live from that peace. As if I'm going to say the love is already there. It's already secure. It already is what it is. He did. He did, my love. He definitely did. Yeah, you're catching up to him at this moment is what you're up to. All right. Okay. Your crystals cannot be touched by others. It is true. It is true. They can be, but they're best not to be touched by others. Yeah. Or you will have to cleanse them. Absolutely. Hi, my beautiful big Cleo. Nice to see you, sweetie. Absolutely, Elaine. Oh, please do so. Relax your beautiful soul, sweetie. Everything's going to be okay. Just stay away from you know who, okay? Big Cleo, I do have to say you... Wait, I was going to say yoo-hoo, but hold on. You're next. You're next, my love. Then we're moving on to Game On, Metal On. Okay, hold on. So, you're going to be at 17 minutes. Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
On avait ça à faire un truc, Evelyne, puis moi, regarde. Evelyne, est-ce que tu m'entends?
Ouais, je vous entends. Allez, allez, ma belle. À tantôt.
Bye.
Bye bye, Evelyne. Ouais, c'est une bonne idée. Okay, close my door, please, beautiful.
Elle a dit oui, c'était une bonne idée.
Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. My neighbor across the street, which is my little girl's best friend, had her cell phone taken away because she didn't go to school today. And so they thought of this fantastic idea of using walkie-talkies. So they took some walkie-talkies from my house and now they're talking through walkie-talkies. And voila. All right. So, Big Cleo, you're next. I know, I kid you not. They're talking through walkie-talkies, and I think this is the best thing ever. She just really lives across the street. This is funny. Okay, so here we go for my beautiful Big Cleo. Does P have romantic feelings for you, and is he going to approach you in private? Up next is Game On, Metal On, by the way, followed out by Stephanie and Elaine. So, do we have any feelings towards you? For this moment in time, I feel like we're still into the great decision time. What are we going to be doing? When are we going to be doing it? How we're going to be balancing things out? I feel like we don't have all that much stress, but you see we have our Temperance and we have our Two of Pentacles that is coming along with our King of Pentacles. The decisions are not easy. They are complicated. It is something that's taking a little bit of their sweet time to kind of make its way through. That being said, I do believe that we are moving towards a situation where he is going to be coming on forward to come and see you, because we are ending up with our King of Pentacles. So he does believe that you truly are important, that you truly are there into his world, and that he does want to have you into his world. So, yeah. They can use, that's what I was thinking. It's so funny because before I said the walkie-talkie, I was just thinking about the 1970s, which I did not play a part in. Not my time. But yeah, where they used to use like empty canned corns and a rope. Yeah. Oh my God. And just not long ago, she was texting to her mom through my phone. I was texting pretending to be her. Yeah, that didn't go that well. Okay, she believed it was her. It didn't give the information we wanted. That being said, the Gibbler now wants to be adopted by me. But her mom doesn't want to. Oh my God. Okay, so does P have romantic feelings for you? Oh my God, did you see how wild that was? It hit my little aromatherapy. Okay, so does P have any feelings? Oh, I didn't give you one, didn't I? Thank you, Lilith. I've got it. Does P have romantic feelings for you? I wrote it. I'll give it to you. I wrote it down. And is he going to approach you in private with romantic intent? That is a yes. So he does have romantic feelings towards Big Cleo. And he is going to be approaching with a romantic intent. Please let me know when he's going to be doing this. When is he going to come and confront and just say that he loves you? Say that he wants you. Okay, I am getting over here within the following. I'm going to say around the end of the year, because I'm getting between 2 to 3 months, not weeks, but months. Yeah. By the way, my beautiful Lilith, I'm sorry. I wrote it on my piece of paper, but I didn't let you know. So 17 minutes is for Big Cleo, sweetie. I'm sorry, Lilith. I kind of got sometimes a little bit into the whole, I'm going to write my timestamps down because I used to forget to give them to once and all the time. I'm starting to do better at it. All right. So is going to be moving on forward with beautiful intent. He is definitely going to be moving. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. He's definitely going to be doing so, sweetie. Yeah, I do have over here our 3 of Cups. I do also have our 8 of Pentacles, and I do have our Clarity, which makes absolute sense. So things are simply taking a little bit longer to actually kind of start on off, but they're definitely going to be moving into the type of direction that you would like them to, sweeties. So yeah, I'm going to say we really just need a little bit of this patience along the way. All right. So it is a yes with the intent. It is a yes for the moving forward towards you. I'm going to go and see, has he been seeing your profile page frequently? And also last weekend. All right. More frequently, he would like to actually see it more often. I feel like he's not quite able to do so. So I'm going to say he has, and I'm going to increase it by 2. So whatever it is that he usually does do, I'm going to increase it by 2 or by 3. So it's definitely more of an intent, more of a movement. 2 to 3 times more. So let's say he usually went once, we would be talking about 2 to 3 times on average. It is 17 minutes, my love, for your first one. Yeah. So he definitely has been, sweetie. I'm going to go and look at what's been going on for this weekend if he's been looking also. Okay. Thank you, my beautiful little sweetie. All right. So has he also been looking this weekend? Game on. Just let me know if you're here because you're next. And then we're going to go and see our beautiful Stephanie, sweetie. So, sweetie pie, it is a yes for this weekend also. Look, we have the beautiful effort. You keep getting our 8 of Pentacles. Doesn't matter which deck it is I take out. You keep getting our 8 of Pentacles who are coming on out. Holding on to you, putting more effort and more love towards you. So It's a yes. So he did look this weekend. He is increasing his time. However, I feel like he's still not able to increase it to the point where he would like to. I feel like he would be able, like if he really, really could, I feel like he'd actually go and look and kind of spy onto you. I'm going to say at least a good 6 to 7 times. So, has he been looking this weekend? That is a yes. Please let me know. The first question's at 17 minutes. Oh, the timing was 2 to 3 months. 2 to 3 months, my love. I'm so sorry. It was 2 to 3 months. Yeah. I'm so, so sorry, my love. Yeah. That is not the same answer at all. It was 2 to 3 months, my love. Okay, so has he been looking this weekend? It is a yes. Thank you, Big Cleo. I'm so sorry. I didn't answer you correctly. And has he been looking more frequently this weekend? And that is also a yes, my love. All right. Let me go and look, sweetie. Has he been looking more frequently? So has he been looking frequently? And that is also a yes. So he has been looking more frequently, sweetie. Should you go to his public events to quicken things or wait for him to approach you privately? So, should Big Cleo go to his public events? I feel like you should go, but I feel like the answer is going to be no for the other one. Should she go to the events to make things happen quicker? Yeah, you see, that's where I feel like the divine time is coming on in. You can go and you can definitely help things to move on forward. You can do your very best, but it's not going to change anything into the divine timing. It might give you more of a connection. It might give you more chances to interact. It might give you more emotions and more wants and everything of the such. But is it actually going to give you more... is it actually going to give you a quicker time? No. That I don't feel so, sweetie. So, ouais, elle est partie écouter un film, mon amour. Tu peux garder ma porte ouverte si tu fais pas trop de bruit, mon beau. Attends, t'es au chichounet. Yeah. You don't want to. Oh, you don't know. Your girlfriend suggested and you are not that keen. Okay, well, what I'm going to say is this, my love. It's not, and I'm going to go and look within the cards. It's not going to change anything within your relationship if you go or not. You will be able to interact more. You'll be able to maybe see a little bit more, but it's not going to change anything. The divine timing is what it is, and that's it. You can't necessarily push it on through or make it happen quicker. Yeah. So I'm going to go and look within the cards, but should you actually go, it's not going to change anything. It's not. Justice is coming on through. It's not going to modify your relationship into the way that you would like it to. So I'm going to say, if you want to, go ahead. But if you're going to do it because you want to have some type of advancement, then don't do it. It's not going to change. Hey, I could say it could be worth it just to be closer. It could be worth it just to have a glance. It could be worth it to kind of chit chat. Even if it doesn't necessarily make things move forward into a quicker kind of way, it can be quite enjoyable. So if you are kind of close and you are around, I say why not? It's not going to do anything bad. It's really just going to give you some goodness. Is it going to propel the relationship into something further though? No, not right away. We're going to have to follow the divine intervention. Yeah. So, no, honestly, Big Cleo, if I were you, I would go. But don't go with the intention of things are going to change, things are going to happen quicker, and things are going to start moving into the way that I would like them to. Don't go into that perspective because you're going to end up being disappointed. Go with the perspective of whatever happens, happens. I'm just going to have a really good time. We're going to be able maybe to connect and everything is, and that's it. Go completely open-minded with no clear intentions. Whatever happens, happens. And then it's going to be perfect. We don't care about the others. Okay, well then don't. Then don't, my beautiful Big Cleo. Don't do it, sweetie. Then not a good idea for you. Don't do it, my love. Don't do it. No. Do we have our beautiful game on that is with us? It is my pleasure, sweetie pie. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. But honestly, don't do anything. Don't ever, anybody. Don't do anything. Don't do anything that's going to stress you out. It's okay. And wait, wait, what I said was incorrect. It is incorrect. Don't do things that are going to stress you out, but there's not going to give you an actual outcome. If if you're going to go onto a date, you've got a date, you've got something you're moving on towards. That could be stressful, it can be anxious. You can be anxious, but it's fun and it's worth it. But don't make yourself do something that you normally would not do because you're looking for something that it's probably not going to be happening into the way that you will, and you're probably going to end up being disappointed. You're much better to continue the way that you're doing, let divine timing do what it needs to be doing. Continue your manifestations, do as best as you can, but don't force things that you don't feel are correct or right for you. It's never going to give you the right solutions, sweetie pies. Actually, often is going to end up kind of screwing up things, so be careful, all right? Big Cleo, sweetie. Not Big Cleo. Game on, my love. Stephanie is next, followed out by Elaine. Game on, what's happening? Yeah, you're a little bit entering into the season. This season, it is the season for giving, isn't it? Oh my God. Okay, the work and the seasonal energy. Let's go see what we've got. It's that time of year. Okay. All right. Okay. Spirit shows that while this is the start of a really busy season, it feels like it's intense and it feels like it's stressful. I feel like it's going to stabilize once you find your rhythm. I kind of feel like you're being pushed to trust your leadership, your boundaries, and your ability to delegate. Now, somewhere around mid-season, you're going to feel somewhat of a clear turning point. Everything is going to make sense. Something at that moment is simply going to click. It's happening somewhere around mid-November. You're going to realize that you have every single thing under control. People do notice your hard work, even when they're quiet about it at this moment. So don't gauge anything upon that. Keep grounding yourself with rest, with hydration, moments where you're doing nothing. I want moments where you do nothing. You are going to end this season, and I promise you, you're going to end it stronger than what you actually even thought that you would. So you're not going to end up feeling drained. Things are going to go really well. But for everything to go really, really well, I need you to keep that beautiful time for yourself. I need you to give yourself some of that timing. It's going to be important. All right? Daniel's thoughts and feelings. As for Daniel, he has been thinking about you, but he's into the midst of making decisions. His energy comes through as reflective, but a little bit nostalgic. It's like he's replaying moments or conversations between the two of you, kind of wondering how you're doing and realizing the emotional depth that he might have underestimated before. I feel like this person misses your energy. I feel like they miss your warmth. I feel like they miss your humor. Like they miss who you are, the core of who you are. You seem to bring a certain calmness, a certain peacefulness to this person. And there is a lot of curiosity from him also. Like he wants to reconnect, but is a little bit unsure if the time is actually quite right at this moment. So if we go and look at some messages that would be coming from his higher self, because why not? Here we go. Before I get into anything else, hold on. You have left an imprint into this person that is really, really difficult to shake off. We don't want to shake it off. We want to keep it around us. You make this person want to be softer, and you make them want to feel more real. This person at this moment is missing your laughter. And if they could, they'd tell you their feelings fully, completely. This person is replaying the way that you look at them, the feelings that they feel when you look at them. You make them feel seen. And the fact that you make them feel seen is, I'm actually going to say, quite incredible and very important for them. All right. I'm getting over here. I've been confiding about this connection. I do have some vulnerability and insecurities with you. All right. Sometimes I want to surprise you at your home. There's something that you have said they kind of feel like they should have listened to themselves. They're missing you. It's important that you know that you're important. And you make this person want to change to be better. Please do be patient with me. You're nosy. I know, my love. I know, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful game on. You're like a beautiful goddess, sweetie. Thank you so very much, sweetie pie. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you. And remember, take some time for you. You are going to come out of this season 1,000,000 times stronger than when you actually entered. But don't forget about yourself. All right? Okay, sweetie. I'm sending you much love. We do have over here our beautiful Stephanie. Stephanie, are you with us, my love? You're going to be at 40 minutes. Up next is going to be Elaine and Loveshine. So let's do this. I'm going to go and gather your second question. All right, hold on. Of that Orson. You're funny, Elaine. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to go and gather your second question at the same time. I'm like, who is that? Headbutt and an Orson? Oh my God, an Orson sounds like it's prickly. And they are prickly. Oh my God. I have snorkeled with Orsons. I don't know how you call them in English. In French, they are the oursins. They're prickly little things. Actually quite deadly. So I'm going to say, yeah, you do have to be careful. We could definitely say that a person can be an Orson. All right. So here we go, my beautiful Stephanie. Into your first question. Current feelings and intentions. Why was he trying to come off as, yeah, because he wanted to make you jealous, sweetie? No, well, yes, but yes, okay. My first answer, because I answered two things at the same thing, was I want to make you really, really jealous. Why? Because, oh my God, I want you to show me your emotions. I want you to show to me that you still care, that you still want, that there's still something here. I want you to show me. That's what it is. But I don't want to come towards you. And even if you showed, that's what the crazy thing is. Even if you showed your emotions and your jealousy and your, oh my God, I need you, he still would not have necessarily returned the same thing to you because he wanted to be into power. That's how crazy that is. Crazy is. Hey, crazy can be good though. Crazy can be good. Crazy can be exciting. But you have to be careful with the crazies. So here we go. Queen of Swords, Six of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. We also have our Five of Wands. Basically, this is it. I feel like the feelings towards you, they haven't faded in any kind of way. Like, they actually sit much deeper than what he actually lets on. And I see somebody who still feels very, very much emotionally pulled towards you. But I feel like he is guarding that soft spot behind him with a bit of ego and confusion. So his intentions feel like they're, oh my God, so conflicted. And part of him wants to reach out and to kind of reconnect, but the other part kind of fears the vulnerability and the rejection. So it's like he's trying to figure it out if he can approach you, but without actually feeling like he's losing that control. So now, why did he actually come off? I'm sorry, I think I got the hiccups, and I did not drink anything bubbly. Why did he come off like that boy? It's more of a defense mechanism than his true self. He wanted to look like he was unaffected, maybe even a little bit detached, to hide how much he still cares. Acting kind of casual, kind of flirtatious with others, but into his own way, kind of proving to himself more than anybody else that he's moved on. Because, oh my God, what if he showed his vulnerability even to himself? Oh la la. But he has not. It's like he's trying to prove something to himself that is not valid, that is not there, that is not okay, that is not stable, that is not grounded, that is not real. It's like he's living into somewhat of a fantasy world. So deep down, there's that care, there's that curiosity, there's that emotional tie that he cannot shake. But at the same time, it's like facing your demons into a mirror. You've got that shadow side is there. You do not want to believe it. You do not want to look at it. Doesn't matter how true it is. So sometimes you just try to appear as you're somebody else because you don't necessarily want to face what's into that mirror. Now, did he get the urge to text you yesterday? We're going to go and see. All right. He did have the urge. He did think about it. And I do feel like he had that very strong pull. There was a moment where he felt your energy kind of caught into it. He kind of got a little bit caught into it, a memory, an emotion that was very strongly connected to you. And I feel like he actually debated, should I reach out or should I hold back? I feel like he was kind of overthinking the situation altogether, and he just kind of decided that, I'm not going to stir things up. I'm just going to do what I'm doing. So that hesitation doesn't mean that he doesn't want to. It just means that he's emotionally unsettled and he's unsure of the current energy that is actually there, that is towards him. So basically, I'm going to say into all three of your questions over here, you're being reminded not to lower your vibration to match his type of confusion because he's completely confused. You need to stay calm. You need to stay into your radiant energy. If this connection is meant to evolve, then it's going to happen through authenticity, through growth, not games. So Spirit is guiding him to face his emotions, but honestly, and guiding you to remember your worth every step of the way. All right. Now, did he notice you watching him while he was dancing at all? And we're going to go into the words of those questions. Up next, my beautiful, is going to be Elaine and Love Shine. So Elaine and Love Shine, if anything happens along the way, I'll let you guys know. We're going to close the donations at 10:30, so in 28 minutes. I know, Juanson, you're not into the same time zone. So what is happening with that? Did he notice you watching him? Kind of. But yeah, I'm going to say he did notice, even if he tried to kind of not to act, about it. His energy reacted the moment that your eyes were kind of set onto him. So there was like that shift, almost like his aura lift up for a moment and he became more self-aware and started playing into it just a little bit, even if it is subconsciously. So Spirit shows that he felt your gaze, but so much more than he saw it. So what did he actually think that you thought? Curiosity, emotional distance, like you were observing, not chasing. And that caught his attention even more because part of him wondered if you're still drawn to him. But another part of him was worried that you might be done for good. So it stirred pride and longing within him. And he wanted to know what was going on into your mind, but didn't necessarily want to give away how it affected him. So Spirit's reasoning for why you guys actually cross paths. Elaine, I know you're here. I don't have to ask you. All is good. Love Shine, you're going to have a timestamp. So if you want to say hola, hola, if not, Bolivia timestamp. In either case. Spirit's reasoning for why you actually cross paths. The encounter is not something that was random. Nothing is random. Spirit orchestrated it as a moment of reflection, but also awareness for both of you. So for you, it was about reclaiming your emotional power, seeing him, staying in control of your reactions. For him, it was about reminded of the emotional connection that he once took for granted and kind of still felt deep down. So Spirit wanted both of your energies to kind of brush up against each other. not for drama, not for confusion, but as a spark of realization and healing. It's meant to help you both understand where you stand emotionally and how far you've come since the last chapter together. So basically, I'm going to say you were meant to see how strong you've become. And he was meant to feel that what he actually lost with you. And that was a divine timing. It's a reminder, if you will, that even in silence, the energy speaks in volumes, my love. Hi, Shakira. Nice to see you, sweetie. Shakira, we have 2 people, so I'm going to say within the following 10 minutes, my love. It is. It is. You can, my beautiful Shakira. No problem, sweetie. Stephanie, I'm sending you so much love, my sweetie pie. Elaine, here we go. You are next. Take your time, Shakira. I'm going to go and answer Elaine and Love Shine into the meanwhile, sweetie. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let's delete this. Let's go here for Elaine. Alrighty. All right. So, Elaine. Hold on. Okay. So here we go, sweetie. Elaine, your design and practice on a portfolio energy altogether, my love. Up next is Love Shine. Donations closing in 22 minutes, my love, so all is good. Your design practice and portfolio energy altogether. I kind of feel like your mini brand package for the copy shop and the auto repair flyer. I feel like they both kind of carry like a very strong energy. I'm seeing a message from Spirit that says refinement kind of meets confidence. It's interesting. Like these 2 new pieces, they really elevate the balance of your portfolio. Like they're versatile and they show your range. So Spirit shows that these additions now, they bring your work to life into a way that just kind of feels complete. So earthly tones, a solid layout, and somewhat of a storytelling of an essence. So I like it. I think it's good. I think you're working your magic. Now, will it stand out to the concrete design agency? It could, my love, it could. I kind of feel like the energy altogether reads like it is something that is ready and polished, which I definitely do like. What's drawing attention at this moment, I'm going to say, is your actual ability to blend the commercial clarity with the creative emotion. So something agencies truly do value, and it's really important. I feel like your portfolio is likely going to catch their attention, or their eye, if you will, soon, especially if you keep your presentation nice and crisp and you show the story behind each of those designs. So as for any type of job offer potentials, I do still feel like there is a chance for an offer or a callback, and Spirit shows more December energy as being more active career terms. But I also do feel like somebody is reviewing different type of portfolios that are going to be good for you, that are going to be coming up somewhere around the month of January. So I feel like there's different things from December to January that are aligning along with your portfolios and everything that you have been upgrading and kind of giving on out at the same time. Now, a general energy for November and December. November feels like it's a refinement. It feels like there's a reconnection kind of a period, like you're grounding your confidence and you're learning to trust your creative intuition a little bit more. December is bringing more motion, more communication, and more potential offers. Now, you may be busier than expected, but I feel like into a good way. Spirit is showing that your name, your designs, they're being spoken about into a positive way. So I'm going to say the word of mouth energy is going to be really important for you. Emotionally, these months are going to feel lighter. Your ideas are going to start flowing naturally again. And I feel like you're going to find more inspiration through new people, but also through different type of projects. As for the RGD illustrator opportunity and the commissions energy. Up next, by the way, is going to be Love Shine, and then I'm going to do an update, all right? All right. So, the RGD illustrator company, I feel like that energy feels like it's open, but I also feel like it's promising. Even without a full illustration portfolio, I feel like your samples are going to speak for themselves. Like they're going to be able to carry heart and authenticity. Spirit is showing your style that is blending really, really nicely with their campaign tone, if you will. I feel like it's warm. I feel like it's storytelling. I feel like it's emotionally connected at the very same time. As for the payment of commission, I'm going to say it's going to be modest to somewhat of a fair commission offer. I'm going to say somewhere between $300 to $800 per piece, depending on to the scope, depending on to the revisions. So the bigger value is going to be the exposure and the credibility, and it's going to add to your portfolio. So I'm going to say it's a little bit of a foot into the door for a more artistic collaboration later on, my love. Thank you, my beautiful Shakira, sweetie. You're going to be right after our beautiful Love Shine. All right. Here we go for Love Shine. Love Shine is going to be at 59 minutes. It is my pleasure, and thank you, my beautiful love. Let me just go and see at the same time what's happening, because something came through PayPal, but I don't know if it's something. Sometimes there's weird delays, so hold on. I'm gonna go in and get Love Shine's questions at the same time. Okay, it is Julie. So Julie's gonna be after Shakira. So Julie, if you're around, I'll send you a message when it's your turn, but it shouldn't be too long, sweetie pie. So hold on. And let's do this, let's do that. And here we go. And out for lunch today and a little time together. Okay. Okay. Let me go and see. Alrighty. So, Shakira, you're next, my love. And we're still up to date, my love. So up next is going to be Shakira, followed out by Julie. All right. Just 1 second. Okay. So, love shine. Here we go. All right. I'm glad that you got... Wait, did I even put a time... Yeah, I did put a timestamp. Wait. My brain is going crazy. What do you want to confirm? So Kirk Reed is still looking for people. Exactly, my beautiful Elaine. Exactly. You could be hearing from them from December to January. Absolutely, sweetie pie. Yes. And let me just go to make sure that I did put a timestamp for... Did I put a timestamp for Love Shine, or am I crazy? Oh no, the love, it's there. Okay, I got you. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. All right. A good night, my beautiful Elaine. So Shakira and Julie are going to be on up next. Let's go see. Is that going to pass on through? This is a tough time for you. It's not easy, right, my love? I know it's not easy. I am glad that you were able to spend some time with your sweetie pie. At the same time, I kind of feel like he's able to give you a little bit of that beautiful comfort, that presence that you need. But in regards to the paperwork and the letter, when I tune into the energy around the paperwork, it feels like that heartfelt letter is going to show somewhat of a wave of compassion that seems to be flowing towards you. Now, the Judge's energy feels like it's fair-minded, but more importantly, I feel like it's emotionally quite receptive to the sincerity. So I feel like your words are going to touch this Judge's heart, if you will. And I'm seeing that her reading it, like I see her reading it twice, pausing and trying to understand that your intent is more one of love, of peace, and not one that is full of conflict in any kind of way. So I do actually quite feel as though there is a strong chance that she will approve it and let it kind of move on forward without any heavy court processes along the way. There might still be like some procedural little steps along the way or somewhat of a brief review, but nothing majorly obstructive that I can see at this moment. So I'm going to say your personal note truly does add that human, that emotional resonance, and that's exactly what is needed. As for sun up until sleep, until sun up till sleep energy in regardings to wife, it is what it is. It's nothing all that complicated. It's basic friendship. We're friends. We're getting along well together. It is what it is. There's movement forward. There's new ideas, but it's forward and movement. It's ideas and thoughts that are moving the relationship forward because of what must be. The ultimate purpose is not for them to, no longer to be together. So they try to make things kind of work and function as much as they can. That's pretty much what I'm seeing about somewhat into a friendship kind of a vibe over here. If we move on forward towards you, we don't have any conflicts with you at this moment. We do also have the friendship vibe that is passing on through, but we also do have our world. So we know that what it is, and this is where we're at this moment. But we do also know that we are meant to be together. We are meant to follow on into this beautiful cycle. So there is much love. There is much desire that is along the way towards you. His thoughts towards you. Four of Wands, beautiful card altogether. He's proud of you. He's proud of where you are, what you've done. He's proud of your emotions, how you follow on through, how you pass on through a different type of challenges into your life. You always show him that you have a lot of depth, that you have a lot of courage, that you have a lot of heart. That is very important into his world. So I just kind of feel like he wants to hold you close. He wants to whisper into your ear that everything's okay. That's what I feel that he wants from you. He wants to reassure you with his love that everything is all right and everything is going to move on forward as much as it possibly can. The paperwork we did, is she going to let you? It is the wife we did thoughts and feelings with Amy when you let him read your letters. Okay, so we're going to go and see the tarot. He's proud of you, sweetie. He feels like you're doing absolutely fantastic. Honestly, it shows a lot of courage. For him, with our lovers in reverse, there's no doubt. There's no, sometimes you ask yourself, am I worth it? Am I doing this? Is it okay? There's not, that question is not there. It's just a-okay. It is meant what is meant to be. You give a lot of abundance into his life. He loves you with all his heart and soul. He's going to try to do as best as he possibly can for you at all times. Basically, with you, he wants you to know he never feels like he is judged. He never feels like he is not enough. He never feels like he is unloved. And for that, he is deeply grateful towards you. My beautiful, I'm sending you much love also. Shakira, sweetie. Let me just make sure that everything is okay. Hi, Alexi, sweetie. You're back, my love. Nice to see you, sweetie pie. Before I actually go and see our beautiful Shakira, just give me 1 second. Do we have our beautiful Julie with us? Just one moment. Because you have such a very simple question. Hold on. Shakira, you're going to be on up in just one moment. All right, hold on. So what is he unconsciously, consciously asking for into this full moon? Let's go see. All right. And here we go. All right. Here we go. So, Julie. So. Aha, perfect. Yeah, my email is the same. You can send me the question over there, sweetie pie. Definitely, my love. Go ahead with it, sweetie. Okay. Now, this full moon is going to be one of the powerful full moons that we've got. It's going to bring a lot of changes. It's going to bring a lot of modifications. I'm going to say it's illuminating a lot of truth, a lot of emotions, a lot of deep desires. And when I kind of tune into Mike's energy, I feel like this is about consciousness, and I feel like it's about unconscious manifestations also. So, what his soul is quietly kind of drawing in, even if he hasn't put it into words yet. What I'm truly saying is consciously, what he is manifesting is for stability, for clarity, and for more harmony into his world, especially within your relationship. I feel like he's manifesting the emotional balance after all the shifts that you have both experienced lately. I see him wanting things to flow more naturally between the both of you. Fewer doubts, more ease, and really just more security altogether. I feel like he's visualizing even into the very small, into the most unspoken kind of ways, a peaceful future where the connection between the both of you feels like it's steady, it feels like it's deeply anchored, and the full moon energy is there, and he's thinking about the long term growth, about building something that feels safe, about building something that feels real. Onto an unconscious type of manifestation, deep down, his soul is manifesting love and comfort and emotional intimacy. Now, that kind that kind of love, that kind of desire doesn't have to be spoken to be felt. He's craving that sacred emotional bond that you two have already shared, but onto a soul level. But his higher self wants to bring it into reality, more time together, more openness, more shared experiences. So Spirit is showing that part of him is unconsciously calls in for the forgiveness from himself and from the past. But there's a very strong emotional clearing that is happening within him during this full moon. Like his energy wants to be able to release old fears of losing control or getting too vulnerable, so he can step up fully to the kind of love that feels safe and the kind of love that feels more expansive. So I feel as though we have the moon energy. So the emotions are going to rise. The clarity is going to come through with more intuition. You're both going to be sensing each other onto a deeply kind of a level. The stars coming on through to bring healing, to bring renewal and divine alignment. His heart is calling in hope, but also emotional restoration. The Two of Cups comes on in to bring love and deepening bonds. So I feel like with him and what he truly wants is to feel that peace. He wants to grow with you. He can't always say it, and he's not always available to say it, but he is trying to align his world with yours, piece by piece, thought by thought. So you calm his chaos, and he wants to be somebody who does the exact same thing for you. He wants to be able to come on in and to calm your chaos also. So I feel like this full moon is a full moon that could bring somewhat of a turning point for both of you guys, where the love between the both of you begins to feel more grounded and more magical. So you need to keep your heart open. You need to keep your energy steady, because the universe is kind of it's kind of aligning, if you will, for the next chapter to open up for both of you guys. Hey, beau, je suis pas prête. Je suis pas prête. Théoriquement, j'ai fini, mais j'ai pas fini. Il me reste 2 personnes. J'arrive. Non. C'est quoi tu fais là, B? Ok, oui, tu peux fermer ma porte. Thank you.
Moi, je peux pas dormir chez Evelyne, tu m'as déjà expliqué.
Ok, Annelle, tu peux pas dormir chez Evelyne parce que Evelyne, je l'ai expliqué. Je l'ai dit, t'as juste pas écouté. Just a second, sweetie pies. Annelle, écoute-moi. Je travaille, j'ai pas le temps. Evelyne se lève trop tard. Evelyne ne se réveille pas avec ses réveils et ses parents ne réveillent pas. Toi, tu dois aller à l'école. Tu ne peux pas être en retard. Si elle veut venir ici, elle peut. Je vais m'assurer qu'elle... Annelle, je vais m'assurer qu'elle soit à l'école demain matin si elle veut venir ici. Mais je n'ai aucun contrôle quand toi, tu es là-bas et toi, tu dois aller à l'école. Alors, je vais m'assurer que tu y sois. Alors, tu dois dormir ici. Je t'aime. Mais si elle veut venir ici, j'ai aucun problème. Et c'est rien contre Evelyne, mais elle se réveille pas avec ses wouf, 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 puis ses parents, ils s'en foutent. Fait que moi, je m'en fous pas. Je t'aime. Mouah. Ferme ma porte. Love you.
Non, mais Evelyne, elle avait une question. C'est quoi tu
No, close my door.
Elle voulait que tu lui donnes du chocolat chaud.
Non, là, non. Il est 10h30. Non. Ferme la porte, ferme la lumière.
Elle a dit non.
Elle viendra faire un chocolat chaud ici demain. Bye. Adios. Bye. My sweet Lord. All these conversations, who can sleep where? Hi. Okay, Shakira, you're next, sweetie pie. So, Shakira, you're going to be at 119, sweetie. Here we go. All right. All right. Shakira, hold on. I have you So, does your ex compare? I swear that name. I just can't get used to it. I just can't. I just can't do it. Okay. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Alexis and Big Cleo are going to be on up next, and donations are closed for the moment, my sweetie pies. So, when we look at your first questions altogether, when I tune into this person's energy, so I'm going to call this person W. You know who it is. I feel like his connection with Vaselina versus the memories and feelings tied to you, I feel like there's a very, very clear emotional distinction that he does compare at times. Not into a competitive, not into a mean-spirited kind of way, but because your energy still lingers into his own emotional field. So I feel like Spirit shows that there's certain qualities that kind of continue to stand out. All right. So what he finds more attractive into is your depth, but also your emotional warmth. Like you have a way of seeing him beyond the surface, and he misses how you make him feel understood and safe, to feel vulnerable, even if he tried to kind of act like he was a little bit detached. Now, there's also your natural confidence and your energy. Spirit says that your energy is more magnetic, so you carry an inner glow that he finds hard to forget. Even when there's silence or there's distance, you keep kind of drawing him on in. Your independence also, and I'm going to say your chemistry, because you guys did have somewhat of an undeniable, if you will, physical and spiritual attraction. So it's not just about the looks, but it's about the energy that you emit when you kind of walk into a room. You kind of have a little bit of that fire. You've got that mystery. You've got that softness, and everything is kind of mixed on in into one. So yeah. Spirit shows that while he may have kind of tried to convince himself that he's moved on to other things, that there's still that quiet voice into him that whispers, it's not the same. It is not the same. And that's why the comparisons kind of come on in. So you definitely did leave a soul level imprint altogether. So does he compare? He does. But I feel like the focus now is keeping, if you will, the vibration light. Because the more that you grow into your own inner self and your own higher self, the more the universe is going to align with what and who is truly meant to rise with you. And you don't want that person. You're right. I did the second one first. Let's go with the first one. You're absolutely right. Thank you for keeping me on track. So chatted messages for something he keeps inside and how he is viewing you currently. All right. All right. So, your first question. Alexis and Big Clear are going to be on up next. So, what is it that he is keeping very close to his heart? Something that he has not yet necessarily expressed. Let's go see. Unspoken, because of the vulnerability that is actually linked through it. Here we go. I feel like what he wants to say to you is that he keeps more inside than what you realize. Like sometimes he holds back, not because he doesn't care, but because he's always kind of afraid of saying too much. He's afraid of showing you how deeply you affected him. Now, you see through him in ways that nobody else ever has, and I feel like it scares him. Even on how natural it actually feels with you. So what he wants you to know is you're not just somebody that he likes. You've become a calm into his chaos. He thinks about you when he doesn't necessarily mean to, even into the smallest little moments, into the quiet hours. He replays your laugh, your presence, your energy. And often he kind of wonders if you feel the same way. How's he actually viewing you currently? I feel like he sees you as his emotional anchor. You're somebody who is balanced, who is grateful, but who's very strong. And he admires your resilience and he senses your growing self-worth. Spirit is saying that he's always in like that awe towards your light. He feels drawn to your depth, to your empathy, to the mysterious connection that ties him to you no matter what is happening around him. He is always boomeranging back towards you. You just have that strongest magnetism with him. He sees you as somebody with whom that he could have real peace, not chaos, which is completely different than something he has lived through into the past. Different type of things that he would like to say to you before I get to the message cards would be that I feel he wants you to know that you make him want to be better. That your connection feels like it's divine, that it's not ordinary. He also wishes that he could say absolutely everything that is there within his heart. But it's not easy to say. It's not easy to speak out loud. All right. We need to talk about everything. I need to take my mask off so we can be real with each other. I miss talking to you with everything. Yes, I do want to be with you. I love you and I do want to be able to be with you. I see my future when I look into your eyes. And thank you for bringing me back to order because I did miss that question. Don't worry about it, my love. I've got you, sweetie. All is good. Yeah. So Shakira, I started with your second. So I started with the X and Vaselina. Then I went on forward to go and see your first question, which were the messages from your sweetie pie, what he keeps inside. Absolutely, my love. And now I'm going to move on forward to go and see, will your ex and that get karma? Did I miss something else? But I have two other ones. Is there another one up there? From the first. Channeled messages, I did. Something he keeps inside, I did. And how is he viewing you currently? I did. What am I missing into that, my love? The messages I just give. How is he viewing you? I said that he's your emotional anchor, that he's seeing you as very balanced and graceful and strong. He admires everything that you give towards him. He feels very, very drawn towards you. Yeah. Okay. All right. If there's anything I'm missing, let me know, okay? I believe I've answered everything, but if there's something that you believe I did not, just type it out to me. Okay. It's all good. Perfect, my love. Just want to make sure. Okay. It happens. It happens. But if there's anything, just let me know, sweetie pie. So we're going to move on forward to the following one. So now do I have a strong hand for spells? How effective are things? We're going to go and look at that. And we're going to go and look, well, your ex and that B get the karma for everything they've been doing. So that's going to be the previous one that is right before. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Just 1 second, sweetie. Are they going to get the karma? All right. And then I'm going to go and see your other one. I'm going to go in order, all right? I know that karma will come, but I don't necessarily feel like karma is going to be right away. They will, though. They will. All right. Karma will come, my love, but I don't necessarily feel like it's going to come and bite them in the bonbon. I actually feel like it could actually take a little bit of a time also before the karma actually comes and bites them in the bonbon. From what I can see at this moment, I feel like the karma is more coming towards him than it is towards her. I mean, she's moving on forward. She's into this relationship. He's a little bit more at fault, if you will, in different kind of ways. I'll put it that way. I feel like the way that this is most likely going to be hurting them is not necessarily into a love kind of way. I feel like at some point there is going to be a loss. I feel like some point onto his side, he's going to be feeling as though he's never getting what he wants. He never finds what he wants. And because of that, he's going to have some type of issues that are regarding self-worth that is going to be coming from it. Yeah. So as for her, I feel like she's paying for more onto a financial side. Now, I know you might wonder why a financial side, because I kind of feel like she's using him onto a financial kind of a way. So that's a little bit the kind of way that she's going to end up paying for it. But I don't necessarily feel one or the other one's actually paying for any of this for probably, I'm going to say, the following 2 years. So there's like a 2 years of this karma, if you will, that's going to be building up where everything is going to be happening from. But until then, I need you to be really, really quite patient. So karma will come their way. There's no doubt about it, because there's a lot of feelings of they made you feel like you were used. They made you feel like you were betrayed. And that is something that they will pay for. But like I said, she's going to be paying for it onto a financial way. He's going to be paying for it into a way where he's going to be feeling like he is worthless, that nobody really cares for him, that he never really gets what he wants. He's going to be a little bit kind of feeling what he is portraying or what he's kind of sending on out to you at this moment. So, but like I said, this is really the biggest karma that's coming for both of them is a lack of control. Right now, they feel like everything is under control. Everything, they're deciding, things are going the way that they want them to, but that lack of control is going to come and hit them. And that's where everything's going to change. Maybe onto a financial side for her, maybe more onto a loving side for him. But that's what's going to be happening with them. Now, as for your spiritual side, sweetie pie, spiritual side. I feel as though altogether you have a very, very strong sensitivity. Candles, crystals, affirmations, all those things can be really, really good for you. They can help you to focus. They can help you to set the intention. They can help you be very, very powerful. The more you tune into that raw energy, the better it shall be. That is a definite yes. Are your workings going to be effective? When you prepare your space, when you visualize clearly, when you give that beautiful belief of what you're doing and your subconscious energy around it, things are going to start to align with your goals. Now, that combination is going to bring faster results because your actions and your words and your mindsets are all going to point into the same way. Your gifts are empathy, intuition, manifestation of powers, and I'm going to say protection energy. So, you can easily sense moods and undercurrents of people that are around you. Your intuition is that gut knowledge. Your manifestation power, intentions, or prayers, they're going to help to materialize when you stay consistent. Consistent is going to be a very important word. You also have to do a protection of energy to ground yourself and to shield yourself from others. How you're going to be able to strengthen your practice is with cleansing and protective work. I would replace dark with shadow work. I feel like that terminology is best. Journal, therapy, understand the hidden emotions that are behind that shadow work. Keep manifesting, keep looking at it. Can you be really, really good at it? You can be really good at it, but it is an art and it's going to take a certain amount of time. By time, I'm going to say a good 3 to 5 years. It's not an easy task to become one of those masters of, I'm going to say, the dark souls, the dark magic, the black, whatever. It takes a long time. It's not just casting a spell. It's aligning yourself. It's creating a special bond with that deity, with that personage, with that spirit that you want to work with, and creating that link and creating that very special combination between you and that spirit takes a certain amount of time, a little bit like a real relationship would. So there's a lot of giving and there's a lot of receiving before an actual work can be done. So I'm going to say there's more to it. There's more years that are going to be necessary. But can you do really good things at this moment? Yes. You have to continue to focus. You have to continue to materialize. You have to continue to send your intentions through. You can do fantastic things. But to really become a master and really become good at it, you're going to have to find yourself the one that you wish to be connected to, and you have to create a relationship with that spirit. And that's how you're going to get the type of energies that you want to move along in life into the way that you would like it to. I don't do dark magic, but that is my 2 cents for you within it. Are you capable of doing fantastic? Yes. Are you already very good at it? Absolutely. But there's definitely different ways that you can be doing this. I will check if she's going to keep ballooning, sweetie. Thank you, Sean. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. I'm going to go see if she's going to keep ballooning. That, and we want to know. I know it's a lot. It is a lot. It's not an easy thing, sweetie. Okay, hold on. Okay. And let's go over here. Sérieux, ça fait 45 minutes que je me dis que je vais avoir fini puis que j'ai pas fini. Mais j'achève. Je vais aller rajouter Hey 514 entre temps là pour que je puisse y parler. Tu veux-tu parler récemment ou c'est juste. Je sais pas. Give me the juice. Dis-moi qu'est-ce qui se passe avec cette personne-là. Alright, here we go. Let's go and see. Okay. So is she going to keep ballooning? Okay. I'm going to start by going to see if she's going to keep ballooning. I don't feel like there's going to be a really, really big difference, but I'm going to say a good... I'm going to say between 5 to 7 pounds. Not necessarily anything that's going to be really, really, really quite noticeable. All right. So I'll say between 5 to 7 pounds, sweetie pie, is what I can see of extra that could be kind of gaining on in. Let's go see if she's seen pictures about you and what she's been saying about you. I do feel like she's been picking onto your physique. I do have to say. I do. I do believe that she has seen pictures of you. But I do feel like she tries to kind of bring you on down. There's something about you. It's just... You give off and you kind of portray this beautiful image where there's a certain perfection with you. And within that perfection, there's a certain desire and there's a certain attractiveness. And I feel like all of that just kind of carries on these beautiful vibes. And that makes her feel really, really quite insecure. And because she feels quite insecure towards that, well, she's actually trying to bring you down. So I'm definitely going to say over here, sweetie, There's no doubt about it. She has been saying things about you, but I feel like she's been trying to bring you down in different kind of ways. Like you're trying to impress different type of people, or that's not really who you want to be. That's a little bit who you're faking to be. There's nothing all that much more that she can say. I just feel as though she's bringing you down and trying to do so as much onto a physical side as onto an emotional, onto a psychological side. Why? Because we want to try to demolish you. You, even though you guys are no longer together, you're still a little bit of that statue that is there, that is very important. And you're still a little bit onto that pedestal. You haven't fallen on down. Yes, your relationship's not all that perfect, but you haven't fallen down from that pedestal. And so she feels like she needs to knock you down because you're too important. You're too beautiful. You've held way too much of a space, and you still hold way too much of a space because of different type of reasons, different type of problems. And honestly, she would just much prefer you to be banished all completely. Never hear from you again, never see from you again, and everything as such. She'd be really, really quite happy with that. She doesn't like the way that you look because she feels like you look better physically speaking, and she feels like you are stronger psychologically at the very same time. So she is going to try to diminish you as much as she possibly can, trying to say that you're kind of putting up a little bit of a front, but that's not truly who you are, that you're a little bit double-faced. Anything to try to make sure that at any point in time you would definitely not want to try to actually come on back towards you. Yes. No, not 50. No, 5 to 7. 5 to 7. 50 to 70. Shakira. Winter's coming, but I mean, even the sweaters are not going to be able to hide that. Sometimes in wintertime we say, oh, but I got big sweaters. It's okay. And then spring comes and you want to lose a bunch of weight. No, that's not even going to hide it. No. Is there a spell to make somebody gain weight? Probably. There's spells for everything. I know spells to lose weight. I don't know spells to gain weight, but that is probably something that could be done into the darker type of magic. Yes. I love the idea of it. Yeah, just make somebody become like the Nutty Professor. Honestly, it's true. No, anything exists, Shakira. Anything exists. I kid you not. I don't care what it is. If you can think about it, it exists. And if it does not exist yet, somebody will conjure it up for you, sweetie. They'll find the right ingredients and they'll make it happen. There is nothing that is not possible in white, gray, or black type of art, sweetie. Yeah, I know. That would be perfect karma. All right. Here we go. There is so much that I want to tell you. I'm going to finish up with cards from your sweetie pie. Let's get away from the A, the A person and the balloon. Yeah. I feel like I cannot live without you. You are the love of my life. I am always thinking about the time that we are spending together. You are, yes, of course they're from your sweet. I said your sweetie pie, not the A, you know what? Yeah, this is from Sohail, sweetie. I don't know how to say his name correctly, but it's from your love, sweetie. You are the person of my dreams. I see myself with you into the long term. I find you so very incredibly attractive, sweetie pie. So, my love, I'm going to say to you, sweetie, I'm not saying I have sexual fantasies, but your sweetie pie is. Because if I start telling you I've got those, you're going to say, goodbye, that's it, Romancefull Tarot. I've had enough of this. We've gotten too close. Yeah. So anyways, if ever, like, I don't do that type of art, but if ever you do want to have those type of workings and you don't necessarily want to pay somebody for it, then I can definitely look up for different type of things that you can do that I can send to an email so that you can practice it yourself. So if ever there is anything that you would like to have with that, my beautiful Shakira, send me an email. Let me know what you're looking for, and I'll try to get you as best as I possibly can so you can perform it yourself, or if you do want to find somebody to do it for you. But I swear to you, everything is possible, my love. Yeah. And I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. I'm actually going to go and see our beautiful big Cleo before going over to Alexis over here. Do you P enemy being a couple long term into the future? Let's go see. Shakira, I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. I know you kind of want this girl to be like the Goodyear blimp, right? You want her to be like the Pirelli tires, is what I'm gathering. I'm seeing the whole picture. I got it into my mind. Big Cleo. Big Cleo's going to be at 150. Let's put 152. Let's put 152. Oh, what Big Cleo? Yeah. I'm sorry. Big Cleo was written really weirdly. So do I see P and U being a couple long term into the future? That is going to be a yes for you, my sweetie pie. The future, please let me know how much time is a future. Let me know in amounts of months, please. Okay, so earlier we saw some movement between the following 2 to 3 months, and I'm getting a long-term commitment type within the following 5 to 6 months. So I'm going to say from here till spring. Woohoo, spring is coming quick. From here to spring, you should be able to have that long-term commitment. Until then, we're getting more expressions of emotions that are coming on through. Yeah, Hanson, I know, sweetie. Alexis is going to be next. We're going to put a timestamp. I'm going to go and read the email. Because I believe there is an email. So we do have over here, moving on forward, we're passing on through any type of issues or problems that we may be having, and we're definitely having that beautiful connection that is coming on through. So my beautiful big Cleo, it is a yes onto my side of my love. Alexis, sweetie, you are going to be at 154. I'm just going to go into the I'm going to go into my email. I'm no longer looking, by the way, sweetie pies, at what's going on into the chat, okay? So please do forgive me if I'm not answering you. Okay. And voila. And my beautiful Alexis. Okay. So. Yeah. You know what, my beautiful? Yeah. I'm going to say his own damn fault. That's what I'm going to say. He didn't take responsibility. He didn't do anything about it. He just kind of left and he did his own thing. It's not up to him to decide at that point in time. It's never really up to him, but if he at least would have shown some affection, if he would have shown some attention, he would have showed some comprehension, some sympathy, the whole ordeal, that could have been something different. But from the moment that he acted the way that he acted, he had no more rights. It's like he lost whatever was there. It was entirely up to you to decide what it is that you had to do and how you moved on forward. So I know that you're scared. I know that you're worried about it, but ultimately it's your choice. It's not his. It is absolutely not his. Yeah. All right. He's going to understand what you did, and even though he's going to try to make you feel bad, yeah. Even though he's going to try to make you feel bad, he's going to be happy that you did it. He's never going to tell you that that he's happy, but he didn't want that outcome. It's not an outcome that he wanted. It's an outcome that made things extremely complicated for him. It's an outcome that made his life complicated, limited, and stuck. So it's ultimately not something that he wanted in any kind of shape, form, or way. But he will try to make you feel bad for taking the decision without actually asking him or talking to him about it. Like, he's the one who is, at fault. Like, he is the one, not at fault. Like, you're the one who's at fault, and he's the one who, is the victim into all of this, which I don't feel is the case, but this is the way that he is feeling. So he is going to be upset. He is going to try to show to you that you did something without necessarily talking to him, and that was not okay, was not all right. He's kind of upset about the whole thing, but deep down inside, he wanted you to do exactly what it is that you did. Why? Because honestly, my sweetie pie, I do not see him returning on back towards you. I see him continue doing what he's doing. Why? Because he's playing games. He's not ready for anything, and this was just like the biggest thing that could have happened, is like the biggest blockage, and this just kind of taught him somewhat of a lesson for the moment, very temporarily, because I feel like it's going to end up happening again with somebody else into the future. Maybe not right away, but into the following year or so, it will happen again. So, sweetie, you did what you had to do. You did what was the safest for you. It's sensitive. It's an emotional situation. And you need to take some time for yourself. He's going to be into his unspoken emotions, a lot of suppressed, a lot of avoidance, a lot of emotionally blocked, a lot of focusing inward towards himself, but kind of blaming you towards it. So the energy around him at this moment is he is completely withdrawn. Like, he's trying to control the environment that is around him, not really caring about anything else at this moment. So he's just kind of shutting everybody off. So when it actually comes time to tell him, you're going to be grounded, you're going to do what you need to do, but he's not going to understand. He's going to be upset. He's going to put the blame upon you. So be careful. Okay, this is not about you. It's about him not showing up. It's about him not taking the right decisions. It's about him doing stupidity. Not about you. It's about him. So you had to do what was best for you, and that's exactly what you did. Don't feel bad about it. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting, sweetie. Try to do as much as you possibly can with it whenever it does happen, or, if ever you're afraid about it, whatever, send me an email. I'll listen to you. I'll write back to you, my sweetie pie. But it's not going to be an easy kind of flowing kind of a thing. It is going to be complicated. It's not going to give the results that you would like. It's just not a good situation altogether. But know that you did what was best for you. And that's the most that I can say. Juan, I'm coming to see you. Ah non, mon cadeau de réveil, c'est toi qui m'envoie des photos de toi dans tes petits boxers bleus. C'était ça mon cadeau de réveil. Tu l'as déjà oublié. Si je me réveille demain matin, à 7h, mon cadran sonne, puis j'ai pas de photos, je vais être triste, je vais pleurer, hein, je te le dis. Peux-tu me dire c'est qui, hey? avant que j'envoie des messages. Watson, I'm coming to see you, sweetie. Watson, you definitely have been getting things ready. You've done a lot of things. Oh yes, you have. All right. So, yeah. Your friend's insane, Watson. You have insane friends. They ask for the weirdest stuff. Yeah, I know. What we do for our friends, right? The things we do for our friends. A half a day. I'm not giving you more than a half a day. A half a day on Friday. A half a day is what you're going to get. Don't ask for more. You're not getting it. All right. You're getting into the Thanksgiving. You're getting into the holiday season. A half a day is what you're getting. Other than that, it's not happening. But I do wish you the half a day, and I hope you're going to be able to go like to B&N and just relax your beautiful soul. Yeah. Let's go see what's happening in love. You're ready. You're wanting. You are ready for the energy to come on in. You're just waiting for it. So I'm going to say to continue to be open. Wait for that beautiful energy to kind of make its way towards you. And it will come. And it will make its way towards you. Into the meanwhile, you just continue using all your beautiful charm that you've got. All right? Whatever charm you got. I know you got a lot of charm. Use it. Utilize it. Make that love come towards you. All right? Open up your energy and it will come. Work-wise, like I said, you do have like a half a day off. You do have some red vests and you are going to be situated into a place that you do not want to be. I'm sorry about it. And I know that it's a little bit soon, but within the following 2 weeks, you're going to have like a little meeting. It's going to be a sucky little meeting, but you're going to have a meeting. It has something to do with the holidays or something of the such and something, but you are going to have somewhat of a meeting within the following 2 weeks. Not just you, though, like everybody together. Yeah. So don't feel bad. It's not a one-on-one. Yeah. How is your sweetie pie doing today? She's good today. I feel she has cramps today. I don't know. She's good, but she's got cramps. Her D-Day is coming, ain't it? She's doing good, but she starts to have like those cramps or those contractions or something of the such. So that day is probably going to be coming on up within the following 2 weeks or so. So into the meanwhile, I'm going to say she's good. I'm not going to talk to you about you know who because we don't like him. And the energy towards that stays and kind of remains the same. He continues to do what he usually does, which is not very knightly, which is not very kingly. It's a little bit more into a page kind of a way, or a fool kind of way. But that's just the way that he kind of acts. So what are her thoughts towards you today? Moving forward, she wishes to see you. She wishes to talk to you. She wishes to kind of express different things to you, but not necessarily into a love kind of way. Yes, she does love you in a different way, but she does love you. But I feel as though she would like to express her devotion, her friendship towards you, how important you are into her world. And that's what I feel like she would like to say. Because I feel like there are very, very few connections into this world that are meant to be followed on through. And I feel as though yours is one of them with her. So she would basically like to say to you that she misses your energy, that she loves your friendship, And she would love to be able to spend more time with you, my love. Let's go for and angel. And oracle. Here we go. So, angel message. Your angels are watching you from above. Believe unto your path. Believe unto yourself. Your angels are guiding you every single step of the way towards that light, towards your clarity, towards the success that you wish you could have. An oracle message. Hold on. Oracle message for you, sweetie pie. Beware of the people who do not speak loudly around you. Sometimes they are hiding information from you. Basically, that kind of sounds like a warning, doesn't it? So I'm going to say be careful. I did not necessarily see that there was anybody who was coming on in playing games or anything of the such, but I'm still going to say to be careful for it, my love. And if we move on forward to some love messages, we're going to go towards this one. I know, that darn page. I still do need some more time. Gossip hurts. We do need to be careful for it. They are waiting for you. Being a little bit afraid to talk. A yes. Don't you hate a yes and a no? It's just not a response. And I am manifesting you. I hate a yeah and a no. A yeah and a nah. Seriously. What is that? All right, sweetie pies. We shall see each other tomorrow. The same place, same time. So have yourself the most loveliest of evenings, and we shall see tomorrow into the howling of the moon for the full moon of November. Sweet dreams, my beautiful loves. Juanson, good luck, and I hope you're going to get a response soon. See you guys tomorrow.